we got the goods. I have finally gotten all my supplies together. So let's make this body butter. I have been collecting all of the ingredients that I need to make this body butter. And now we can finally make them. Well, I can make them and you can watch me make them. I've decided to make a really big batch of body butter because I have been researching like toxicology stuff, and I have come to learn how toxic most of our moisturizers and stuff are for our skin. So I didn't want to buy a really expensive all natural fragrance-free body butter when I could buy like bulk ingredients and basically make a year's worth supply. So this ended up costing me quite a lot, but I plan on selling like 80% of what I make just to cover my costs, because I just want a moisturizer that's going to be good for my skin, you know? So let me show you what I got. Starting off, we got mango butter. This is 500 grams and it's from Essentially Natural. I ordered most of my supplies from two different places, which was Essentially Natural and Faithful to Nature, because they kind of had a bit of a cost comparison thing going, because some is cheaper on the one. And anyway, so we have mango butter to start with. Then I got arrowroot powder. This will stop it from being really greasy when you put it on your skin, because it's obviously a lot of oils. I don't really know how that works, but people said to get it. Next, sweet almond oil. I got frankincense. This is supposed to be really good for your skin and your body and inflammation and anti-inflammatory stuff. I don't really know. We'll figure that out later. Then I got raw cocoa butter. This is unrefined. I didn't get the refined one because this was cheaper. Health-wise, it's the same. The unrefined just apparently sometimes has a bit of a smell. So we're gonna see if we can notice, or if I can notice the smell. Hopefully not. Okay, then I got rosehip seed oil. This is apparently really great as an ingredient, so we got it. Okay, then in the next box, this was from Faithful to Nature. I got jojoba oil. How much is this? 100 mils. This baddie, it's a big whole tub of shea butter, also 500 grams, unrefined. Wild harvest from Ghana, the more you know. And then lastly, I got vitamin E oil. Oh, that's actually not last. I thought I wasn't going to include this, but I am. I bought a liter of Castile liquid soap. So if you don't know, Castile liquid soap is like a pure soap made from oil, typically like vegetable oil. Let me read the description. A versatile liquid soap that can be used to wash delicate fabrics like wool, linen, silk, etc. For regular hand and or machine washing, all-purpose household cleaner, ingredient in homemade all-purpose cleaners, suitable for babies, young children, and persons with delicate, sensitive, or allergy-prone skin. So essentially, you can use this for everything and anything, and people have been using this, and this whole liter was about 140 rand, which is very affordable considering how much you pay for other soaps, and you dilute this, so you don't just use this like this. So I plan on using this to make hand soap, dish soap. You can wash vegetables with this. You can use it as a laundry detergent. You can use it on your face. The list is endless, but specifically what I want to use it for in this scenario is I want to make a shaving cream. Like, I'm going to mix some of the soap into one of the body butters, and then it's going to be like a shaving butter, you know, because there's soap in it. So we'll add that as well. And then lastly, because I want to see if this is viable as a small business, I bought a whole lot of jars and spoons. Starting with the spoons. Let's just some wooden spoons. I don't know if it's bamboo or if it's just regular recycled wood, but we have some spoons. Then I got 2 size jars. This is the 50 ml, it's the small size, and it comes with these tab stoppers, or like the full stop cap. These are nice. You can't really see on the camera, but these are like, there you can kind of see, they're like amber colored, they're not fully black. And apparently having them in like the amber glass makes it better for like the shelf life of the butter, because not so much sunlight gets in. Anyway, so the main size that I got is the 100 ml bottles, and this is the 50 ml next to it. So my plan is to sell this with a spoon, so you can like scoop out of it, you know. I have a little bit of vanilla bean. It's not a paste, these are the seeds. So I'm gonna add this into my personal batch and see if it's nice. If it is, then I'll add it into the big batch. I scraped this out myself because we got gifted some actual pods, but anyway, let's get started. Okay, we made it. The sun is setting because it's winter right now, so hopefully the lighting won't be too bad. But I'll put you over here so you can see. Okay, so based on all the tutorials that I watched, they said to melt the butters first in a double boiler. So I'm gonna use my KitchenAid bowl to put the butters in. Okay, so we're gonna add the unrefined cocoa butter, the mango butter, and the shea butter. Okay, so I don't know how much of this I'm gonna use. I think I might use almost all of it. This is 1 kilogram of shea butter. From my calculations, I don't know how much the whip will increase the volume of it, but I should be able to get around 2 kgs of body butter. This looks weird. Does that look weird? It doesn't really smell like anything. It smells kind of like earthy. It smells like a nut. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna get a knife and cut this out. So I'm putting in about 700 grams-ish. That's how much is left. If this is a kg, I'd say that's about 300 grams left. So I'm putting in 700 grams of shea butter. Okay, moving on. We're gonna do the mango butter. I only have a 500 gram tub of this, so I'm gonna do all of it. Ooh. Looks like this was packaged by someone. Hopefully it just comes out. This is very creamy. That's nice. And lastly, I'm gonna add the cocoa butter. Okay, so this is like very hard and chunky. It doesn't smell bad though. It smells like kind of nutty and chocolatey, which is nice. I think it was just the shea butter that they said might smell kind of bad, but this smells really nice. Okay, so we did 700 grams of shea butter, 500 grams of mango butter. This is 250 grams. And I think I'm gonna add 200 grams. Okay, so now that all of the butters are in this bowl, this is very full. I'm gonna make a double boiler on the stove and we're gonna melt this down. They said that the bowl mustn't touch the water, so I'm only gonna do about this much hot. It's filled to like here. I'm gonna put that on top. So all of our oils are sitting in there. Got the water underneath. I think that will just sit for maybe like 20 minutes. I don't know how long it's gonna take to melt. I'll keep stirring it in between. They said not to overheat it because I forgot why, but you just wait till it's all melted and then you take it off the heat. And they said also not to mix the oils in yet. Like when the butter's still very hot, don't add the oils in because it can do something chemical. I don't know. So we're gonna let this start to melt. I'll let you know how long it takes. Okay, you can't really see me, but I'm gonna mix it because it's starting to melt. Melting in there. Ooh. Just gotta keep stirring and waiting and stirring and waiting and stirring and waiting. Gotta be patient. Okay, so it's been like another 2 minutes and it's already melted down so much more. So this is, I wouldn't recommend to put this on and walk away. Like just stay here and be patient and mix it as it melts because it's melting. It's looking good. Okay, so pretty much everything is melted except like a few tiny pieces. So I'm gonna switch it off because those I think will continue to melt in the rest of the liquid just because it's so hot. So I'm gonna keep stirring this until those are all dissolved, and then I'm gonna let it sit for like 20 minutes just to cool down before I add the rest of the oils. I'm gonna put this on the counter and let it cool for like 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna add the oils and the arrowroot powder. And then we're gonna put it in the fridge or the freezer, depending. I'll see. But yeah, everything is melted now. I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like honey. It's very dark and it's very smooth. Yeah, everything is melted. That took about 10 minutes, I'd say. So it didn't take too long. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. My timer went off. It's still very warm, but I mean, it should be fine. I'm gonna add the oils now, and then we can put it in the fridge. Okay, so starting with the first oil, I'm gonna do the sweet almond oil. This is a 200 ml bottle. I think I'm gonna add about 150 mils. So I'm actually just gonna add half because it seems like a lot. Then I'm gonna go in with the jojoba oil. This is a 100 ml bottle. Oh, it has a dropper on top. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can, yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna take off the dropper. And I'm gonna pour this in. I love jojoba oil on my skin. It is so smooth and thin. It's really nice. So far, we've done 200 mils of oil altogether. Next, I'm gonna add my rose hip oil. Why does it smell like sushi? Okay, that literally smells like soy sauce. Okay, that was, I wanna say like 25 mils of rose hip oil. You can add whatever essential oils you want. I'm not adding anything for scent unless I add the vanilla bean, but I'm only adding stuff that's like actually really nourishing for the skin because, again, I found that a lot of essential oils are actually quite toxic for us. So do your research and do whatever you like. Next, I'm gonna add in vitamin E oil. I've seen people just do like a couple drops of these, like the whole dropper. Lastly, I'm gonna add in the frankincense essential oil. This is really good for your skin as well. And smells like eucalyptus oil. So that will definitely give it a scent. So that was 100 drops. ChatGPT said I should use the whole bottle, but I don't know if I want to use all of that because it's got a strong scent and I don't really want to ruin the nice shea butter scent we have going on here. So I'm going to give it a mix now and then see how it smells. So I'm just gently stirring it through. Okay, I'm going to add some more. I think let's go for like half the bottle. Just go crazy. This bottle was so expensive. This was like 160 rand for a 20 ml bottle. So this stuff is very pricey. This was more expensive than this entire liter of Castile soap. So let that be known that this is some high quality shit. Okay, now I can smell the frankincense. But it makes it smell like kind of luxurious. Because now it's kind of neutralizing that nutty smell and it smells more minty. Okay, now we're gonna add the arrowroot powder. I saw on someone's TikTok that they used a teaspoon for every pound, and a pound is like 450 grams. So I think I'm gonna do 4 teaspoons because I've got nearly 2 kilograms. Okay, so now that it's all mixed in, I'm gonna put it in the fridge for about an hour, maybe longer. They said that the top, like roughly this much of the top should be set, but not fully solid. I'm gonna put it in the fridge now and I'll check on it in an hour and let you know how it's doing. Okay, so it's been like 3 hours instead of 1 because I think this is just a lot. So you can see the consistency now. It's pretty thick, but not too set. So we're gonna whip it. I might have to put it into 2 bowls because you can see this is really full. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Cramp it up. Or we just put it like that. What speed is that? Speed 2. We whirl it. Yeehaw. This is great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why are you expecting it to go across? Where did you have it? See, this is the problem. It's been a few days and I actually packaged everything up this morning, so it's all ready to go. So I'm gonna actually show you the finished product. So this is what we have. This is the 100 ml bottle. It's got this tab stop. And then you can see I've been using it, so I want to show you this formula. So it's set quite nicely. Kind of gotta dig it out. So because it's winter here, it's set quite solid. But as soon as you warm it up in your hands, like, let me show you. It immediately melts into this gorgeous oil. If you see, like, it's so pretty. It completely melts into the skin, and after about 10 minutes it's absorbed like almost all the way, and it's just so smooth and so soft. Like, I haven't felt anything this moisturizing before. I'm obsessed with it, and I don't say that often. It's so moisturizing. Yeah. Okay, so overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think the formula is great. The vanilla bean is definitely starting to come through more. I'm so happy with this. I highly recommend you try this out if you're interested in that. Like, look at that shine. It's just great. I feel moisturized. I feel glowy. It's awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun spending time with me. I hope you learned something. Yeah. Bye.